Right, good. Welcome to the show. We'd like to start nice and early here. No pissing about.
Right.
Field Marshal DC runs a tight ship.
Exactly.
And Field Marshal Ted, well, he's here as usual. He'll be doing the below the desk duties, twiddling the knobs.
Twiddling the knobs, making sure everyone's
You make sure he's down
lined
there.
up.
Make sure he's behaving himself down there. You go and twiddle the knobs, Ted. Good lad. This week, in news this week, I got this hat, this Kubota hat from the fine folks at Norwoods and Blenheim. $60,000, this hat.
Yes, but it came with a cooler bag.
Yes.
And you got a digger thrown.
Yes, and a free excavator as well. Yeah. So 60,000, not a bad deal for a hat and a cooler bag with a free excavator digger thrown in.
That's right.
And I've been excavating and digging, so I have. My God, I am so uncoordinated. It is funny. Funny as fuck.
It is.
2 independent joysticks, some foot pedals, 4 limbs. This is why I'm not a drummer. I can't do 4 limbs. 2 limbs is, on the guitar is as much as I can do, and singing at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely a well practiced skill.
Indeed.
I think.
Yes,
for,
indeed.
People who do that for a living, I think.
So who's in the house? Who's in the house today? Okay. Oh boy, FAQing is incoming. Yes, you're going to get fact hard. Well, we're going to get fact hard. Fact us hard, FAQers. Make sure we're well and truly fact by the end. Don't forget to format your quekshins in the appropriate formatting, exactly. which DC is
1 Q in front of the question.
Yep. And
just one question, guys. Don't repeat your questions, please.
Yes.
Yeah, one's enough. If you got.
Have you been talking to Pim?
If it's the same question, anyway, you can have multiple questions, but not the same question.
Do you know who this clown is on the screen down there? Remember?
I don't know, but it looks like a pretty good dude.
Decribbling.
Yeah.
Anyway, some clown called DC says he's reporting for duty.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. There it is. Hello. Yes. And yes, very well said there, DC, as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like, join the conversation, all that stuff. Do place a large capital Q in front of your questions. Follow that with a colon. Then write your question out in full. Don't use TLAs. They're a PITAFFS. And suffix the whole thing with a question mark. That way Ted will find it. If you can never stop twiddling the knobs long enough. What are you doing down there, Ted? Good lad. There he is. Hello, Ted. Yep. He's finding the questions and bringing them up and doing his thing. He's always on duty.
Be patient with Ted. He's only got one eye, so if he skips you, it's not personal.
Yes, okay. Exactly.
He's also got to play with the knobs. So.
Apparently, Her Majesty Pim, Queen of Pirates, first of her name, mother of puppies and ducks and chickens, the unpoped, first of her name, Queen of all Pimbatia, is here to help. Apparently.
Certainly Queen of the Ducks.
She wants FAQing too. Are there any volunteers to give Pim a good FAQing? Well, we could if she was here, but she's not. She's pretty piss poor at that.
It is a bit. Yeah, she doesn't show up very often.
Pretty piss poor at it. All right, Jonathan's in the house. Always good to see Jonathan. We love us some Jonathan up in here, don't we?
Yeah, John is a good man.
There's nothing he can do about it.
Good man.
Yep. Yep. Pete's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Oi, oi, and woohoo from the London Viking Brigade. Very good. I've been promoted from Field Marshal to King.
Very good.
I'm not sure Ted's too keen.
New overlord.
I think Ted fancies himself for the job, frankly.
Yeah, he needs a little crown, doesn't he?
He does. He's actually got one.
He does?
He's just not wearing it today.
Oh, okay.
I kid you not, I've got this little plastic crown that's...
Fair enough. King Ted.
Yes. It's around somewhere. It's probably on the shelf over there behind us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The shelf that's...
It could be anything over there.
They could. What is actually behind you, if you look on the screen, what is actually behind you is this studio. See how there's this nice studio behind you there?
Very cool.
It's good, isn't it?
It's very cool studio.
Very
nice, clean studio.
It is. Unlike the actual room in which we are sitting.
The actual desk.
Ted hasn't cleaned this desk up, and the actual desk in front of us, not this virtual desk, the real desk that we said. I keep telling Ted to clean up his area. He won't have it, any of it. Yes, you are very
well organized.
Very Funny, our greatest weapon against the Vagoon squad. Yes. You got to have some humour about things, don't you?
You have to have a laugh at the Vagoon squad.
All right.
Otherwise, you get nuts.
Snog, marry or avoid. Hench herbivore, not a Dr. Gregor, and that vegan teacher. I would avoid all of them in person. Yeah,
absolutely.
I wouldn't
avoid.
snog or marry any of those people.
No,
No.
Absolutely avoid.
Yeah.
At all cost.
Paul from Norwich, Jesus Christ. Not a Dr. Gregor. If you don't eat your fruits and vegetables, you might die, Dave. You might die.
What a clown.
Yes. All right. Anyway, quekshin. Quekshin.
What do we got?
Here we go. Hit the right buttons, Ted, for God's sake.
Come on, Ted.
Come on, Ted. Get your hand off that fucking knob and hit the right one.
Headache signs of copper toxicity.
But look, headaches are so ubiquitous in society. There are so many billions of different things that can cause a headache.
Yeah.
That yes, it could be. It could also be a billion, trillion, quazillion other things.
Yeah.
Any disagreements with that, Dave?
Zero. No? Yeah, anything can cause a headache. Yeah.
And just to be clear on disagreements here in Pimbatia, anybody whatsoever is free to disagree with me in Pimbatia if they wish. Yeah. Of course, that is designated immediately as hate speech.
And punishable by death. Banishment.
Yeah, that's what Brian did the other day. He disagreed with me.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know about
whole new asshole.
Poor old Brian. Yes, he has. Poor old Brian. He did the wrong thing, did Brian? He attacked Her Majesty's leg. So he's in the fridge.
Yep.
That's what happens in Pimbatia. Yep. If you fuck with the Queen.
Yeah, she tears you a new one.
That's right. Literally. She rips your guts out, chops your head off, and puts you in the fridge.
That's it.
So you better watch it. And so did I, even more so. Ted, well, there was one time on a live stream, we were just doing a thing, and Pim was on the live stream that day, and so were two fluffy animals, two dogs were here with us.
Yeah.
And at one point, Pim was offering Ted up to Snoozy for as a chew toy. Jesus Christ. Incredible. Right.
Yes.
Will Bart be reattempting the dry fast once the Field Marshal DC has vacated Pimbatia? Pimbatia, by the way, is spelt with an I and not with a Y. Pim, P-I-M is her name, not Pum, not Pam.
Pim.
Yeah, Pim, P-I-M. So if you want to spell it, and the B needs to be capitalized. It's a double banger, Pimbatia. Yes. Yes, I'll be doing some dry fasting. Absolutely. I'll also be doing some cleaning up my act a bit. Because, look, I've never said I'm a perfect carnivore, and I've never been one for more than 90 days at a time, actually. Is my longest at being 100% carnivore. I like to drink dirty beer. I like to have a wine or two, or how many was it? Yesterday?
That was just the one, wasn't it?
That's right.
Just one glass.
Good call. Very politic. Yes. Well, it was never emptied, you see, so it was just topped up just a couple of times. So it's still just one. Yes. But nonetheless, a bit seedy this morning. So I need to clean that up a bit. I need to eat more better. I need to do more exercise because I've actually lost quite a bit of muscle mass and weight since turning 50 a few years ago. Mostly because I've been sitting around a lot of it, talking to you folks, making videos and stuff. Now, of course, it's all work, because DC runs a tight ship and he wants all this firewood chopped up and all the excavator diggering done. And
it's been good. It's been a good couple of weeks, actually. I can't believe it's almost been 2 weeks. It's now day 12 already. Jesus, it's gone fast.
Yep.
But we've been, it's been pretty much full on every day, except we went to Mapua.
We did.
That was awesome.
That was
a beautiful place.
Love it.
But I mean, even that we were out walking and so on and so on.
Fresh air and clean living.
Yeah, fresh air.
Except for the not clean bit, like the drinking and stuff.
Yeah, but it was all good.
It was. And Dave hasn't been drinking.
No, not so much.
Or eating badly, actually. You've been one of these people that's just been perfect.
Well, not so much. But, like, it's been great. I think it's been I think next time I'll sort of write down everything that we've been eating and like show people, like, because I've had some big meals actually. Been twice a day, been having some pretty big meals.
We had a barbecue last night, didn't we?
Had a big barbecue last night.
Bloated ourselves on all the meaty portions. It was great.
Yeah, awesome. Huge amount of meat.
Yeah. So when you say next time, are you still under the illusion that you're actually leaving at any point?
Well, On a short leash, maybe, perhaps.
So having been a Pimbatian now for a couple of weeks, nearly, would you recommend others to come and be Pimbatians?
Absolutely. I think anyone who wants to apply, send the professor, a good professor here, an email, and nut it out how you want to do, or come over and visit, because absolutely worth it. The place is fantastic. It's beautiful. Pim and Bart, both wonderful people too. Make you very comfortable, and
we will take the piss out of you.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of fun too.
And Dave gives back as good as he's got, so it's been excellent in that regard. So do come to Pimbatia and lend a hand. We'll feed you, take the piss out of you, and we've got plenty of space to bury the body at the end. So it's the Hotel California here in Pimbatia.
Yeah,
you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. Right, no singing.
You've had a few visitors though since been here, haven't you? You've had was it Pete was the last one, wasn't he?
Pete was good.
He was also from Australia. Another soldier.
Yep, another good soldier.
Yeah.
He was good.
Yeah,
but he had to go and fly airplanes. Stuff like that. All right, good. I suppose we should answer this question. Why would we use ghee over butter? Any benefit? For me, if there is a benefit, it's in the fact that the clarified butter known as ghee doesn't contain the thing that a lot of people can be sensitive to and react badly to. So if you're one of these people that reacts badly to butter and other forms of dairy, you could try ghee, which is just clarified fat, really. And as such, you'd be less likely to react badly to that. Other than that, I don't see any real major benefits. What do you think, DC?
No, so I totally agree with that.
Of course you do, because it's hate speech otherwise.
Yeah. For me, the only thing I would substitute butter. I don't react badly to butter or dairy at all, so it's not a problem.
Good.
But the only thing I do prefer to cook with either ghee or lard or tallow or something, because I just think it's it's just easier and better.
Yeah.
But other than that,
nice little intervention there from Darkfield Carnivore, who would like to tell us that the score is 2 for 242. Super stuff, that. One of the best efforts we've seen this summer. And we'll cross back to the MCG later. All right, good. I wasn't going to do Richie Beno today, was I? No. There we go. No. What's your experience with CSID? I have it and use carnivore to avoid starches, fruit, and grains. I have no experience with that personally. Do you?
No.
Sorry about that. Can't help you. Glad things are on track for you, though, in terms of the diet. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. We all use carnivore diet to avoid things. They're saying things for different reasons. So,
right.
Very effective.
Right. Ranger Bruce is here for once. Good to see you, Bruce. He's been chucked out of the forest in Canada.
Okay.
Apparently in Canada, if you go into the forest, you can be fined $125,000 and spend a year in prison just for going into the forest.
Jesus.
Climate change and stuff, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Or something. Canada Stan.
Sounds, just like Australia Stan.
Australia Stan. That's not a capital Q. That's a lowercase q.
Yeah.
You're lucky Ted found it. He's on his game as Ted today.
Yeah.
All right, what's the question? Can tallow potato chips, such as sold on Frankie's Free Meat, be considered healthy? Potato chips is your clue as to whether or not they're healthy. Potato chips. No. Potato is full of oxalate, unnecessary starch, and if you mix that with fat as well, then you've got some Randall in a bag, haven't you?
Absolutely.
A bag of Randall. A Randall bag.
A good substitute, actually, Pim was making last night and this morning is those steak chips, Yeah, just like, they're great, actually. Just dehydrated thin layers of thin strips of beef. Actually delicious. She
had out her chopping machine, chopping it into slices, and in the old dehydrator it went, chug. I don't know why I said chug. The dehydrator doesn't go chug, does it?
No.
It goes more.
It just goes... very
like
quiet.
that.
Very quiet.
Unlike myself. There's been commentary this week that it's always fucking happening. There's always something.
It is always happening.
Yeah, it's just
certainly giving me some insight as to
why Pim wants to leave.
As to how Bart thinks.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a constant thing.
Yeah, my brain's always busy doing stuff, and often my presentation is a lot of it leaks out.
Yes.
Yeah. Gets everywhere.
Yeah, the overflow.
Yes. Hello. Good to see you. Q : question mark. Good. Oh, yes, I see. Capital Q : question mark. Good.
Okay.
That's formatted correctly. However, there's no question there, so we can't answer it. Except, it's not actually formatted correctly because it's not actually a capital Q. It's the word Q, and it's the wrong Q.
Yeah.
That's the kind of Q you might use to hit a pool ball.
To line up. Oh, yeah, it's just, playing billiards, yeah.
Yep. The body is a wonderful self-healing piece of biology. Yes,
Absolutely.
it is.
Yes.
Uncork one for me. No, we're going to be giving up the drinking, I think. Not uncorking more of it. Jesus. Right. Question about transitioning. How to transition into a carnivore diet. How long should it take? I would suggest 6 weeks. Gradually. Just change your diet over as you go. Don't hammer over overnight. That'll fuck up your microbiome, and you'll possibly get the shits and inflammation, and all sorts of things will go wrong for months. And then you'll go, oh, the carnivore diet was no good. It fucked me up. No, you did it wrong. You never really were a carnivore.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would say, 6 to 12 weeks minimum. And it depends on where you're coming from too, what your diet was like beforehand, what your health was like beforehand. There's all kinds of things, but just take it slow and steady.
Apparently Huangling doesn't fart as much now. Well, that's sad. Dear.
Aggravating the wife.
Jesus.
Especially in the car.
All right. So, Pim, it could be
no
worse.
More Dutch ovens.
All right, Pim, if you're watching, it could be worse. You could be married to Huangling.
That's right.
Pretty good home. All right. Heavy cream, perhaps. With respect to what?
Yeah.
Mark.
Heavy cream.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll deal with some quekshins.
Dairy, yes.
See, that's still not a capital Q. See how that's still a lowercase one?
Yep.
Anyway, can I consume cannabis in my free time on the Pimbatian compound off the property? You can do it on the property if you like. We are an independent sovereign nation. The laws of Pimbatia do not preclude the consumption of cannabis. So yes, you can. You'll have to share with Ted though. He's into everything.
Yeah, Ted's a.
What's he doing right now? What are you doing down there, Ted? Oh, good boy. I see what you're doing.
Ted's one of those mischievous, like try anything at least once sort of guys.
Right. How long does the keto rash usually last? How long does your keto rash last? Have you ever had one of those?
I've never had a keto rash.
Neither have I. Yeah, don't know.
I don't know anyone that's had it.
No, I don't either. I don't even know what this keto rash thing is. Or keto flu, what they're all. Don't know what they're talking about.
Honestly.
Sounds like words to me. Just words. Craziness. Howdy. Happy Jojo 44. Howdy.
If you do, I don't know. If you do have a rash, maybe you need to spend a bit more time outside.
Yes, perhaps. Any pointers on a bicuspid aortic valve and carnivore life? Well, all else being equal, pretty much irrespective of your health status or the status particularly of your heart, the carnivore diet is, I feel, still the best and most appropriate diet for any given human being. It's still the species-specific, species-appropriate diet, and that's what people should eat, I think.
Yeah.
But you do you, at the end of the day. Chicken skin chips are great, full of collagen as well.
That sounds good. That does sound good, actually.
Yes. I thought it said, first of all, chicken lips are great. Are they?
Yeah, good luck finding them.
That'd be about as rare as rocking horse shit, wouldn't it?
It would. It'd be pretty damn rare.
Yes. I know the feeling. I too cannot wait to get fact.
Yeah.
I love being fact. Do you like being fact?
FAQing is good.
Fact us hard,
FAQing is
fackers.
good.
Make sure we're well fact by the end. So far, it's been a bit slow on the questions. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
all the chatting and
been.
fit and facking about. Present staff, good. All present. Check. Roger. Pimbatia, indeed. What about Pimbatia?
Should that be the new theme song for Pimbatia? The national anthem?
Well, the national anthem is steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs?
Eggs and steak. That's what you should have for breakfast. Delicious.
So you need a steak,
No singing.
You need a steak and egg flag.
Well, we've already got a Pimbatian flag.
Okay.
That's the one that's got the sacred logo of Pimbatia, the coat of arms on it.
Okay.
And all that Latin. Especially the bit about omnisus adore debent, which means everybody must worship the bear.
Okay.
That's what it means. Yes. The other bit on there, the other bit of Latin on this is et commodite carnes.
And that means?
Eat meat.
Perfect.
And then the other bit says et non cantare.
And that means?
No singing!
Yeah. Yes. No singing.
So there it is. Yes. Hello. Good to see you, Angela Mullins, 9421. Angela Mullins, 9421 is in the house. Question. What do you think about adding small amounts of fermented food to our meat? Look, you do you. Whatever you like. Whatever gets you through the night, honey. Not for me so much.
I mean, every now and then, I like, I used to eat a lot of actually sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's really good.
Okay.
It was great for settling my stomach and great for IBS and reflux. So, I think if you got fermented is always the better version of if you're going to eat plants, any kind of plants, fermented is going to be a much better version of it. So yeah,
good.
Yeah, do you just see what works for you?
Indeed. I tell you what though, that diet you've been on, that carnivore diet, it's been no good for your right arm. It's fallen off. See?
Yeah, it is completely gone by the wayside.
Yeah, look at it.
I've just got one hand.
Yeah.
It's just floating in space.
Anyone would
no arm.
Anyone would
shoulder
think.
down.
Anyone would think that it's all CGI. It's all AI generated. Thing. Yes.
Go check the mail.
Oh, there's a new series of Wednesday Wednesday Addams that thing coming soon.
Oh yeah.
She's
Christopher Lloyd's in that too. Actually, he's I think he plays one of their uncles or something. Yeah.
No, Wednesday is hot as fuck.
He was Fester in the movies, Uncle Fester.
Right. Question. 3 questions. Make sure you send the bill out for 3 questions.
Yeah.
To
remember just one question.
5961. Right. Been reading about iodine and its beneficial effects. Are we all deficient as soils are so depleted? What do you think? Are we all iodine deficient?
Well, I think a lot of people can be. And I don't, iodine is, if you eat, I mean, it's in your salt and stuff as well, depending on what salt quality you have as well. So it's just one of those things maybe you can check for yourself.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's a little thing I learned somewhere, I can't remember where I learned it from, but somebody told me once that if you take something like Lugol's or, any iodine containing solution really, and instead of consuming it orally, if you splash a little bit of it, a few drops on your skin somewhere, if you're deficient in iodine and your body needs it at that time, it'll absorb it right through your skin.
Yeah.
And the brown stain will not occur or it will go away.
Oh, cool.
If you look at your skin where you drop the Lugol's or any other iodine containing solution, and half an hour later and it's still sat there, you're not deficient in iodine.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know how true that is. It's just something I was told once. And I believe everything I'm told. Especially if Ted's
there are a number of
saying,
ways you can get iodine as well. Like if you go swimming in the ocean, you will absorb iodine as well. I use an iodine mouthwash, and I use iodine drops in my water at home just to remineralize the water, because I use a reverse osmosis water filter.
Pimbatia is home.
Yeah. well, now, but when you filter your water, you need to remineralize it. So I always add like a good salt, and sometimes I'll add iodine drops and stuff like that. But yeah, generally speaking, referring to the question, I think most people are deficient in iodine, but there are a number of easy ways that you can, get it into your diet as well.
Cool. Good morning from Australia.
Good morning, Australia.
Nice to see recovery going well. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better now about the state of recovery. We're getting there, one thing at a time, slowly. Yeah. Cutting up firewood, excavating things that need excavating, running around madly like chickens with their heads cut off, like Brian. Best of luck with the future endeavours. Yes, thank you very much. Been following for years. Love your work. That shows very, very poor judgment, darling. Very poor judgment indeed.
Yeah. Make sure it continues.
Yes. Carry on, soldier, as you were.
Hey, Mandy. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, good to see you, Mandy. It's been forever. Two of my favourites. Good. Well, he's here forever. He thinks he's leaving on Tuesday.
Yep.
Nope.
Very early, actually.
Yes. Good thing that's not really happening.
Yeah. Good thing. Yeah.
All right. How does one gain weight on Carnivore? Fuck, don't ask me. I've lost, I think, probably the best part of 15 pounds in the last few years, running around madly.
Depends on what you mean by weight.
Yes,
too.
Indeed.
If you want to put on muscle mass, just eat more food in general.
And well, if you need to put on muscle mass, you also need to train your muscles to do that.
That's right.
You need to exercise.
Yeah, make sure you exercise. Dairy is one way you can put on weight.
Yeah, but then you'll be fatty.
Well, yeah.
Right. What a vague question. And that's still not a capital Q, is it? That's a lowercase q. Is this hard, soldiers, staff?
What's the connection with the vague nerve and carnivore diet?
I guess you mean the vagal nerve?
Or Vegas.
Or Vegas, is it?
Vegas.
Could be Vegas or Vegas. Yeah. Tell you what, try again with the question. This time use a capital Q and spell things correctly so we know what you're asking. And also, that's a pretty vague question. What's the connection?
Well, there are different things that you can do to help control your autonomic nervous system.
Go.
Okay. So if you are, for example, if you're talking about the polyvagal theory, okay, so people who are depressed and anxious all the time, they're pretty much living in that dorsal vagal sort of state. And you got fight or flight state, and then you got the vagal nerve. It's the vagal state. Right? You can control that through breath work, and a lot of it also is controlled by inflammation as well. If you are anxious and so on, which a lot of people find that when they go to carnivore diet, they are far less anxious, less nervous, more comfortable, more relaxed. So that would actually show you that they actually bring in their normal state of mind back down into that vagal or vagus state. So which is also connected to all your organs, right? So it will either lower or increase your heart rate, and so on, kidney function, liver function, all the rest of it. So I think that's one side of things. And breathing efficiently is another one. So these are things that people need to think about.
Good. Fuck me, Richard, are you still alive? I sent flowers. I haven't seen you forever. Soldier, you've been AWOL. Where the fuck have you been? Good to see you, Rich. Love you, mate. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, my God.
Which foods give people...
Yes, indeed.
Which foods give people cellulite on their skin,
right,
especially on hanging thighs?
Yes.
Can carnivore reduce it?
Right.
Seed oils.
Okay.
Basically. Seed oils. Like, you don't have to be fat to have cellulite. Even slim fat guys, you'll see like they have that hail damage look on their thighs. Yeah. And I think the biggest cause of that is seed oils. Avoid seed oils. Go carnivore. Clean food. You also improve skin elasticity. Not just from diet, but there are other things that you can do, like sunlight and grounding and other things to improve your skin elasticity. Fasting is another good one, but more importantly, just avoid the seed oils.
Yeah. Yes, very, very good to see you too, Rich. Very good indeed. Awesome. Right. If you lost 15 pounds at 6,500 calories, so-called, to gain weight, would you have to eat more massive food, or did you upregulate your metabolism by eating way too much? Here's the thing. One's body mass has very little to actually nothing whatsoever to do with units of heat energy, calories. How many calories have we collected up on the back of the ute in the last couple of weeks? Billions of calories is how many we've collected up. Billions in the form of firewood. However, we could eat the lot of that, couldn't we, if we were to make it edible in some way by making it small enough to eat?
Make it small enough and make it into cellulose.
Could, but we wouldn't be getting fat on it.
No.
Because, we could, you could eat lumps of coal if you like. There's billions of calories in those too.
That's right.
I challenge you to get fat eating lumps of coal. At the end of the day, your body mass and your body composition are largely under the control of your hormonal system, your inflammasome, etc. And the amount of so-called calories that you so-called consume, which is actually a physical impossibility, by the way, it's just nonsense, but those calories have really nothing whatever to do with it. That was my whole point in that video that I made, where I was tracking how much estimated so-called calories I was so-called consuming, if that was a possibility, which it still isn't, because you see the calorie is made manifest as photons. Photons having no rest mass and no interaction with the Higgs field cannot be brought to rest in any inertial frame of reference. Ergo, you can't consume them. It's physically impossible. Take it up with the physicists. Ted's a physicist. Ask him.
Yeah, I asked Ted.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Ted? Am I right about what I just said? Oh, you retarded. Yes, I am, but I was also correct about what I just said about physics.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
In terms of mass, though, like I've eaten, since I've been in Pimbatia, I've eaten, some days close to 2 kilos of mass and lost weight along the way. So my body composition has changed. I've actually gained weight and lost body fat. All right. So
because again, you could change your body composition hugely and for the better or worse without affecting your weight on a scale whatsoever.
Exactly.
If you lost 15 pounds of fat and gained 15 pounds of muscle, that's a win.
Exactly.
However, on the scale, you'd go, oh, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
So if you own a set of scales, get it out of your house, chuck it away. We've got one. It doesn't work.
Don't worry about weight.
Exactly. Weight's not really something to worry about.
How do your clothes fit you?
Mine is starting to get baggy because I've lost all this mass because I've been running around madly, exercising and not eating enough and being a stress bunny and all those other bad behaviors that I've snuck into my life.
That's right.
We're going to sort that out, though. DC's going to crack the whip or something. And Ted will be encouraging him all the way. Yep. Ted will be there with his bucket of soapy frogs. Yeah, that'll be good. All right. Have either of us two gentlemen seen Dr. Berry's interview with Dr. Siwes earlier this week? No. I'd love to see you review it. Well, maybe I will if I can stand it. I cannot.
Yeah, Siwes is.
I almost cannot stand to listen to that clown. By that clown, I mean Siwes, not Dr. Berry.
Yeah. Especially carb addiction doctor.
Oh God, he just irritates me.
Absolutely.
Even if he wasn't mindless, which he clearly is, even if he wasn't wrong about everything he's got to say, pretty much, just the way he speaks, the fucking annoying mouth noises he makes,
like in the teeth, and
all this kind of carry on. Oh, he's worse than James DeNiccoli No Nuts, and that's saying something. By the way, Richard Smith, you and I need to do a video where we respond to your interview with Dr. James DeNiccoli No Nuts. Dr. James DeNiccoli No Idea.
Yeah, I look forward to that one.
We need to respond to it. because as usual, the boy was coping, misrepresenting, strawmanning, and lying, while all the time getting the science completely wrong, saying things that are demonstrably incorrect, absolutely incorrect, without any question. Richard Smith, make that appointment on my calendar. I sent you the link. Make it so. I know it's not a time-friendly thing because you're in the UK and I'm not, but nonetheless, make it so. You have your orders, soldier. Carry on.
Yeah, I thought it funny that like his last debunk sort of reply to Bart was actually uploaded before you even finished your video.
That's right.
Before
How can you
the
debunk
premiere.
what I said in the video when the video hasn't finished premiering? So you don't know what I'm going to say. He just thinks he knows what I'm going to say. And actually, in fact, what he's doing is ignoring everything I did, in fact, say and saying what he wanted to say.
Exactly.
Or making out like I'd said what he wanted me to have said, which is not what I said.
Yeah.
It's pathetic, James. You really are an absolute fuck monkey. Right,
Just
what's next?
Complete lack of integrity.
Right, constipation on the carnivore diet.
Even while
eating high fat. No?
No, I've never experienced that. I would say if you have experienced that, that you are not drinking enough water.
Right. First of all, I'd check with you whether or not you are in fact or have in fact been constipated. Because just
That's
not
true,
shitting doesn't mean you're constipated necessarily.
Yeah.
If you don't need to shit, you won't shit. And when you eat a carnivore diet, there's really a lot less waste. So it's quite normal to shit a lot less.
Yeah.
Shitting more is not something you should be proud of or get a medal for or anything like that.
No.
Constipation is painful, hard, impacted stool that you can palpate around in your guts and feel. That's a problem if you've got actual constipation, and we need to deal with it. But it's likely that you're just not shitting because you don't need to.
And are you actually on the carnivore diet as well?
Right, exactly.
Make sure that that's right as well.
Hey, sans faison. Hey, Kemi. Who am I do, bruh? Good. Good to see you. How are things up there in the north of Sweden, where it's probably high summer or getting towards high summer or something? That's the other part of the year.
Opposite of here.
Yeah, or is it getting to the end of summer? Must be, because we're getting into the end of winter.
It must be autumn, getting close to autumn.
Here we go. Yeah. Anyway, good to see you, Cami. Hope things are as they should be, mostly at least. I know about your recommendation about 6 to 8 weeks transition to carnivore. What about transition from keto, approximately 10 grams a day carbs, to carnivore? Yeah, you could probably do it more quickly.
Yeah.
Because you're already most of the way there.
Yeah. I mean, cutting out 10 grams, it's not, you could do that overnight.
You could. You'd probably get away with it too.
Yeah.
That's no guarantee, of course, but fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Yes, you are supposed to be asleep now. Min Princessa. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Why are you awake? Go to sleep. Sov nu. Stick around. Och sov.
Yeah, stick around.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
it's
yes,
worth
yeah.
losing a bit of sleep.
Yep, it's all good. Is 10 eggs a day too much?
No.
There you go. Good. Like it.
If you can eat 10 eggs a day and comfortable, why? Yeah.
Aortic regurgitation insufficiency. Is carnivore okay? Yes, still. It's still the species-appropriate, species-specific diet. Yep. Why would it not be okay?
Yeah. Steak and eggs on my plate. Later on.
That's what you should have for breakfast.
That's right.
Steak,
Breakfast,
and
lunch,
no
and
singing. Okay. Do you enjoy watching anything such as movies or series in your free time? Occasionally, we might sit and binge watch something on Netflix if we just want to be confused about the actual proportion of people in society who are homosexual, black, disabled. If we just want to be educated about how backward and rednecked and things that we are, we sometimes do that. It's always an educational thing to do that. Everybody's gay, by the way.
Oh yeah,
everybody.
Yeah,
and it's perfectly normal, and nobody reacts to the fact that everybody's gay and black and disabled.
Yeah.
Good. Like it. I enjoy movies from time to time. I like science fiction. I also like comedy, good comedy, which precludes most American comedy. I'm sorry. I'm very much Anglo-centric, of course, though. So I enjoy things like Blackadder,
Very slapstick
Monty
sort of
Python.
stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yep. I also, if you want some really good American, I suppose, comedy, The Princess Bride is probably one of the best films ever made.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, actually. I like that one.
And probably, it's up there alongside Highlander as one of my favorite films. The first Highlander movie. After that, they fucked it up. Why do they do that?
Yeah, they always do that, don't they? Yeah. Actually, I didn't mind the third one. The third one wasn't too
the
bad.
third one was okay.
The second one was absolute crap.
Yeah. And then when they kind of married the TV series that did not have Christopher Lambert in it and never did, and they got that guy to come and be, the cousin of, and he was in that movie and stuff. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It always goes downhill.
Yeah. Anyway, all good. Right. How the gut bacterians produce vitamins and minerals that are then released into the bloodstream. Can you explain it a little bit? Well, pretty much you've explained it there yourself, really, in the most basic way, without going through the biochemistry, which I'd have to go and look up exactly. But bacteria are able to excrete all sorts of things as products of their metabolism that just happen to be things that humans do well with. B12, for example, vitamin B12.
Yeah.
And it's probably a factor of having, been evolving in parallel with bacteria for a very long time. That it's just the anthropic principle, really, how that works. But no, if you want to learn about all the biochemistry of bacteria, you have to go and look all of that up. Really, that's not my area of specialization. It's not something I've studied in any depth. Yep. Cool bananas. Technically, it's 25,000 watt. Oh, the fine for hiking in Nova Scotia, right? New Brunswick then backtracked and said it's because you can break a leg or flip your boat. How do you flip your boat in the woods? Do you take your boat into the woods? You suppose you would. There's a lake.
About the lakes,
yes, there could be a lake in the woods, I suppose. Yes. Right.
What
the fuck is wrong with this planet?
Yeah,
or the people on it, really? Pretty sure Wednesday is a kid. No, not the actress who plays Wednesday in the TV series. No, she's not a kid.
No.
Yeah, Wednesday is the character. Wednesday is supposed to be a school-aged child. Yes.
Yeah,
but
she's
the actress that
20s.
plays. Yeah, no, she's very, very hot and not a kid. So get fucked. All right. Speaking of fermented foods, yes. Go on, Claire. Tell us all about fermented foods.
Dr. Davis Super Yoga is delicious and has helped fix my gut. Well, that's
very good.
I saw Dave Mack's interview with him and decided to try it. I can normally tolerate dairy.
Very good.
I can't.
All right. Good to see you, by the way, Claire.
That's good.
Very good to see you indeed. Hope things are going well for you over there in Australia.
Your opinion about morbidly obese men in the plane?
In what sense?
In what plane? In
what plane?
Are you talking like in general, like morbidly obese people on airplanes?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, if we, I think if you want to talk about that, if we have to pay for extra baggage, why shouldn't they? Simple as that.
Yeah. Or if you can't fit in one chair, you have to buy 2 chairs, seats.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Hola from Mexico. Hola.
Hola.
Yes. I don't know very much Spanish.
H is silent. Just like hola.
2 cervezas, por favor. Gracias. La cuenta, por favor. There you go. I'm done.
Yep.
That's about all you need, really. When you're a tourist.
Yeah.
That's all I've got. Yeah. All right. Sean O'Mara. What does Sean O'Mara say? Fermented foods to get rid of visceral fat. Look, fermented foods are not necessary.
Yeah.
And if Sean thinks that that's helpful in some way, good on him, whatever. You do you. If you want to listen to what Sean has to say and try it, fuck around and find out. I don't suggest fermented foods. It's not a tool that I have in my tool chest. It's not something that I think is necessarily a good thing, personally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said before, the things that I've used mostly is, I mean, you can get some fermented foods like kimchi, for example, is fermented in like sauces that have other problems with it. So you've got to be careful about that. But sauerkraut is great. It's fermented in salt. It's high in iodine. It's high in other benefits that you get from salt. So that can actually be, work really well. And I still use it every now and then. I think it's great.
Yes. Okay, good.
Also very good for like for your sinuses and esophageal mucus and things like that as well.
Yes. I think you have an unhealthy obsession, Max. I think you should talk to somebody.
What are the biggest people you've seen in your life? Please give a funny story time. Okay.
Because being obese is fucking hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be.
if you're not the one that is.
If as long as you're not the one that's obese.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But everyone has everyone has problems, like, and especially with like food addiction and things like that. But again, like this weight like that doesn't just sneak up on you overnight either.
No,
so
doesn't. So, what bits of kit, bits of machinery have we soldiers been using to rebuild Pimbatia? Excuse me.
Lots of kits.
Yes. Chainsaws, both electric and petrol. Generators to make the electric things do things.
Yeah.
Four-wheel drive utility vehicles.
Yeah. And now a digger.
Yes, an excavator digger. 2.5 tons.
So,
just a wee one, little one, but it's still good fun.
Yeah.
And I've still managed to get myself in trouble a couple of times with it already.
Yeah. But mostly it's all been by hand, just like except for the chainsaws and so on. But all the lifting and cutting up the trees and trying to clear some of the land or the debris. It's all been pretty much by hand.
Yeah, and Ted's done fuck all.
Yeah, Ted's a lazy son of a.
What are you doing down there, Ted? You're still twiddling the knobs. Good lad. Keep
He's
twiddling.
A yellow son of a panda. He's lazy.
Who thinks Ted should have his own meat militia uniform, and who wants to make it for him?
Yeah.
It's got to be in this pattern, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be yellow camouflage. Yes. I mean, Ted's yellow too.
That's right.
It's got to be part of the camouflage training.
Yes.
So.
And then he will not be spotted at the camouflage training.
Yeah. Because at the moment he stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. What do you think about yerba or yerba mate?
Yerba.
I've never heard of yerba.
Never heard of it.
What the fuck's that?
Is it as healthy as I say? Sorry, I've never heard of yerba mate.
No. Don't know. How do you feel about high-fat, moderate protein carnivore, or is it better to be higher protein? Is there a benefit to higher fat?
That will depend on your goals.
Exactly. It depends on your goals, your individual genes, the environment to which you place those genes at any given time.
Yeah.
All sorts of things. That's one of those questions we can't really answer in any sort of tailored way. In general, though, what I suggest is that a good rule of thumb, a good starting place, is 2 grams of protein per kilogram of lean body mass per day, preferably in one meal, and fat to satiety. Pretty much.
Yeah. There's a number of goals that you might have, like a lower fat, higher protein, if you want to get leaner, for example, for a bodybuilding competition or something, and so on. But fat-wise, like if you are low on energy, you're feeling tired or anything like that, you want to increase your fat intake. Depending on if you have a health condition as well, you might want a higher fat side of things as well, depending on what. There's a number of nuances that you need to sort of adjust for. So it's really difficult to just say on a sort of live Q&A.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm just looking at this yerba mate.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of plant-based sort of...
Well, it's crap then if it's plant-based, probably.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, look, humans have been using plants and various plant extracts and things for millennia. There's nothing wrong with using plant materials for some kind of nutraceutical effect. Yeah. But in terms of nutrition, you don't need any plants in your diet.
No.
Thoughts on the North Karelia project? They concluded that reducing saturated fat was the biggest factor. The biggest factor in what? Was that, I presume, a heart disease study of some kind? I haven't read it. It's probably rubbish. It's not an experiment. It'll be a prospective cohort study, and we all know that they are absolute garbage, all of them. There is nothing worthwhile to see there. Those are my thoughts on all such studies. Just fucking nonsense, all of it. Not even science or anything remotely akin to science. If anything, it's actually anti-science, because science is experimental and interventional, controlled and disciplined. Science is not what they do with health-based epidemiological studies. Because what they do is just trace a bunch of outcomes in a bunch of people and look for factors that are associated with that and then start making causal claims about that. After first having adjusted what they observed to something other than what they observed. In other words, something they did not observe. So that's about as far away from science as you can get, isn't it? So there you go. It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Right. Hello, Bart and Team and Ted. Your name's Team. Team.
I'm Team.
Your team.
I'm Team.
This is Dave. DC, if you like. Ted is Ted. And if you want to follow Ted, you can follow Ted on the X platform. That's going past at the bottom of the screen as we speak, actually. It's at HRH, which stands for His Royal Highness, _ Ted. Be warned, Ted is quite free with his language. It's usually very short words he uses. Mostly he refers to next Tuesday. A lot. Because let's face it, there are a lot of people who we really will see next Tuesday. But yeah, good fun. I can't do a thing with him. He's his own bear over there. He does his own thing. He does his own, Stop assuming that profile on the X platform is me. It's not. It's Ted. Respect his identity, bigot. Goodness sake.
Ted identifies as his own bear.
Right, could I teach y'all all about the glycocalyx and endothelial cell wall damage and stuff? Yes, I'll make a video on that at some point, probably. Why not? Too big a topic to cover here in the live stream, but yes, I'll make a video on that, just because you said so, James Ketovore. All right. Getting divorced and burying family members can be pretty stressful. Yep. Outside influences are a definite factor. Breathwork, meditation, walking in nature. Yep. When times are tough,
that's right.
Find a solution for yourself that works with coping with all sorts of things. Yes. Rich says, yerba mate is higher in oxalates than coffee. Jesus. Wow. Some people prefer getting caffeinated from yerba mate, as the ramp up and drop are more subtle. Very subtle, Ron. Very subtle. Okay, good. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate that.
Again, one of the other things, it's not just the oxalates that come with the coffee and things. Anything that's plant-based and treated with heat also produces acrylamide. Okay, so that can be another problem as well.
Apparently English is not Judy's first language.
Okay, regurgitating aortic to insufficiency is Carnivore say?
Right. Perhaps try putting the words together in a sentence that actually means something.
That would help.
Yeah, it would. Thanks for participating, though. And don't take it too seriously. I'm just joking around.
Yeah,
we're just having fun.
Don't take anything but so serious.
God, no. No, but do trust the science. I'm the science. Safe and effective me. Don't question the science at all.
Greetings from Greece.
Well, good.
Hello, Greece.
Hello, Greece. How long does the body need to detox from oxalates and seed oils? Decades.
Yeah, I think
decades.
That's going to depend on your body mass too.
Yep.
Like seed oils, for example, they're fat storable and fat soluble. So the more body fat you have, the longer your body's going to hold on to them as well.
Yep.
So
I've seen seed oils touted to have a half-life in the human body of several years.
Yeah.
Oxalates, it can take decades and decades to dump all the oxalate, depending on how much oxalate you've put into your body over the years.
Yeah,
it's a long road, that one, or can be.
I mean, if you've been eating these oxalates for the last 40 years or so, just think about how long that's going to take to get rid of that. It's not going to happen overnight.
Right. Vitamin D3 is rat poison, according to the material safety data sheet. So why is it recommended? Well,
absolute imbeciles.
Well, there's that, but also it's the dose that makes the poison on any poison, isn't it? I can tell you without fear of contradiction that too much water will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So that becomes toxic at a certain dose.
Yeah.
Too much oxygen will kill you
Mm-hmm.
if the dose of the oxygen that you give yourself is sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perfectly safe at the amounts that we'd intake normally. The same is true of vitamin D3, which, there's a very small amount of D3 required in the body, and the body is able to make it itself. So, And also, you might have noticed, if you look in the mirror, that you're not a rat.
Yep.
I'm certainly not a rat.
Treat it as, D3 is a hormone. Treat it as you should be producing these hormones yourself. You shouldn't have to supplement it anyway.
Yes.
So if you are on the carnivore diet and you are producing your hormones properly.
I love it when you talk dirty.
then then you shouldn't have a problem. Why supplement? If you supplement anything that your body is supposed to produce by itself, your body is going to say, "Well, I don't need this much, so I'm not going to produce it myself." All right. So, obviously, it's going to be much cleaner, much more effective if your body is producing it yourself. So, just focus on that.
Yeah. Okay. I've heard you and Eddie speak about how a small amount of people require a small amount of carbohydrate to get an adequate insulin response. If this is the case, how do symptoms present themselves? Right. Okay. Yes, in a few cases with people who have badly damaged metabolisms because of self-abuse over a large number of years, then a small amount of carbohydrate, suggest 50 grams or so maximum on a daily basis, can assist a person with the production of insulin. Okay. If you are unable to produce an insulin bump once a day, what can happen is your kidneys become leaky and your electrolytes start to leak out will be the first thing that will happen. And that will show up as cramping, leg twitches, usually at nighttime, etc., etc. And if it's left unchecked and you continue to leach out all your electrolytes, things will get worse from there in terms of muscles doing things they shouldn't be doing, etc., like either not contracting or contracting and not releasing. Or in the case of your heart, it might just stop if you become severely electrolyte imbalanced. But that would be like a far, far way down the track. So the first thing is going to be leg twitches, leg cramps, usually at nighttime would be the first thing you would notice. In which case you might consider adding 50 grams of carbohydrate to your diet. And then you should probably book in with me so that we can talk about how to get you back off those carbs again and keep things vital once we get them rolling again. Because this is not a solution forever. This is a reaction to, this is a treatment over a given course of time. What would you take for parasites to be sure you don't have them after eating so much meat? Well, ivermectin. If you can get it in your country.
But, generally speaking, are you really worried about parasites from your meat?
What are the signs that you have parasites?
Yeah.
Do you have any signs of parasites? Yes, parasites come from meat, but if you do the right things with your meat and treat it the right way in its preparation and stuff, then the likelihood of that is
pretty slim.
Thoughts on fat fasting versus day plus water fastings? Well, here's the thing. If you're eating fat, you are not fasting. Fat fasting is a ridiculous non sequitur, nonsensical term. It's not fasting.
It's the same as everyone saying, "Oh, I'm doing a sugar fast," or "I'm doing it." Like, if you're eating, you're not fasting.
Correct.
You know, it doesn't matter if people say, "I'm doing a sardine fast" or anything else. If you are eating, you are not fasting.
That's right. So there's no comparison between eating fat and fasting of any kind. There you go. Question answered. Allow me to reword that. Your question about calories from earlier. Yep. If you ate that much food to lose weight, I didn't. That's what happened. There was no plan. My body did its own thing. What probably happened was my inflammasome calmed down because I stopped eating the junk I was eating before, eating nothing but meat and fat. And as a function of my inflammasome calming down, I dumped off a bunch of water that my body didn't need to hang on to anymore. Of the 15 pounds I lost, about 12 and a half of that was water, according to the bioimpedance scale I was using at the time. Pretty inaccurate, but whatever. And the rest, it said, was fat that was oxidized. Okay. Anyway, what's your question? And you could barely eat anymore, correct? How would you eat to gain weight? Well, it depends on what sort of weight you want to gain.
Yeah,
do you want to get fat, or do you want to get more muscular, or do you want to increase your bone mineral density, or what?
Yeah.
Perhaps you should try rephrasing again. Have another go. Again, don't take it too seriously. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, there are carnivore foods that you can eat that are, like I said before, you will gain weight if you add dairy, for example. Because there are carbohydrates and other things in dairy that will put weight on, because it's designed to put a large amount of mass on an animal at a very quick, rapid rate. So it depends on what kind of muscle or what kind of mass you are trying to put on. And obviously, like if you go into the gym, if you're training your muscles and so on, you want to put on muscle mass, try it. I mean, it's not like you can eat meat all day and still lose weight, but it doesn't mean that, like we said also before, it doesn't mean that you're not changing composition. You might be gaining muscle and still losing body fat. So
good. That's why I have Dave around here. He's the sensible one. Is body fat percentage causal for adverse heart health outcomes, e.g. non-quackery associative? Well, look, being overweight absolutely can contribute to various dysfunctions. For example, if you are over adipose, then your blood pressure is likely to be higher than is optimal, for example. Being over adipose does tend to add wear and tear to your joints, for example. It can lead to rheumatoid conditions, wear and tear, breakdowns, inflammation of that sort, for example. There is an association between being over adipose and developing type 2 diabetes. But whether that's a cause and effect thing, well, without doing experiments, we can't say cause and effect. That's what science requires. Science requires an experiment. And you can't experiment on human beings. That's ethically impossible, practically impossible, and financially impossible to do, frankly.
Well, not supposed to anyway.
Right. Doctor wants to pump me full of drugs to lose weight. I wouldn't touch those drugs with a barge pole, my friend. I would not go anywhere near those weight loss drugs. Please don't even consider taking those. If you want to lose fat off your body and you really genuinely don't know how to do that, get in touch with me, bit.ly/BART-KAY. Book yourself in for some consultancies and I'll tell you how to do it. And it won't involve drugs, all right? Although I can deadlift 500 pounds, oh, well, you're clearly much, much more intelligent than Richard Burgess then.
Yeah.
But then so is your average retarded goldfish, to be honest. Yeah. Good. No, I wouldn't take those drugs at all. But if you do want some advice on how to lose fat off your body, I can help.
Yeah.
I shouldn't probably itch my ear too much. My brain might fall out.
If you're comfortable with the weight you are, if you have no effects, I mean, there's really nothing for you to worry about. If you're deadlifting 500 pounds, you don't really have, I mean, you obviously have some degree of fitness and muscle mass as well. So, yeah, depends on what are your goals.
Yeah. What causes heart disease? Inflammation and endothelial cell dysfunction, usually underpinned by glycation, oxidation, or both. Also, usually, an exacerbating factor is hypertension as well. That's what causes heart disease. High blood pressure, oxidation, glycation, endothelial cell damage, basically, and the body's reaction to that. Nothing whatsoever to do with fat in any way, shape or form, unless we're talking about PUFA seed oils, which absolutely do increase inflammation, which absolutely does tend to lead to an exacerbation of any heart disease issues, it would seem. Yeah. It's nearly impossible to be constipated if you drink milk. Good. That's your experience. That's N=1. Others might actually find the exact opposite if they are sensitive to milk in some way.
Sure.
And yes, if someone is genuinely constipated, they will know about it. So just not shitting is not constipation. It's just not shitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And drinking, water around a fatty meal will certainly clear up anything.
Yeah. If your shit floats, there's probably a lot of fat in it, which means you might be taking in more fat than your body needs.
Yeah.
If it goes on for a long period of time, then you might want to adjust your diet. If it's just the occasional thing, well, fine. You might try a little bit more protein and a little bit less fat. Fuck around and find out is what I'm saying. Yeah. Do you think that women should be eating more fat than men? No, not necessarily. Women tend to carry more fat than men. That's a genetic thing. That's a body design thing. That's as nature intends. But the human body transmutes fats, carbohydrates, proteins as and when it needs to, and changes them into what. So no, you don't necessarily need to eat more fat as a woman.
I know there's a few people who've been saying that recently that women should eat more fat than men, but I think it generally speaking, they're talking about men can handle like 1 to 2 meals a day. Women usually more meals, so they might eat more fat through the day like that.
Yep.
But I think generally speaking, it also goes by case basis as well, like activity and all sorts of other things as well.
Yeah.
And cycles and childbirth and everything else, lifestyle.
Yeah. Absolutely. We haven't had much trolling from Pim today, have we?
No, she's been very quiet.
She's probably not even watching.
Yeah, probably not.
Pathetic. Piss poor effort. Red X9498. Don't repeat your questions, please. Just type it once and we'll get to it, or we won't. Yeah. It's correctly formatted, so that's, except for you don't have a colon after the Q. But nonetheless, you've had your question answered.
Yeah.
There it is.
This is enough.
Yeah, once will do. If Pim was here, she'd be all over you.
Absolutely. She'd tell you a new one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally. See what happened to Brian? He literally got a whole new asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had his guts ripped out and his head chopped off. All his feathers plucked out. On the slab in the fridge he is. You don't fuck with Pim. Jesus. All right.
The Last of Us is a great TV series. I'll have to check that out.
Yes, I've seen some of that at least. I agree. It was quite good. There can be only one. There can be only one. Highlander. Yes.
As you wish.
The Princess Bride.
Yes.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my father, prepare to die.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's not bad.
Good.
That's fine.
Right.
Uncle Buck's not bad no more.
Is there any reason whatsoever why someone shouldn't be on the carnivore diet? No.
No.
Well, okay. Maybe someone that's been bitten by the, what is it called? The Lone Star tick might have to have a modified carnivore diet, not consuming red meat, which is really a problem. It's not ideal at all, but that person should still be on a carnivore diet, just avoid the red meat. Look, for if you're looking at the middle of the bell-shaped curve and just assuming that someone is an average person, whatever the fuck that is, then no, there's no reason they shouldn't be carnivore, none at all. If you mean, is there any evidence that's been presented anywhere in the literature by any scientists that has ever been done to prove that eating a carnivore diet is not good for you? The answer is no. No such evidence exists at all, anywhere, and never will. Because you cannot do experiments on human beings. Legally, morally, ethically, Ted, on the other hand, Ted being the ruler of Pimbatia, makes his own rules.
Yeah.
And he will probably experiment on anyone that comes here to visit. Won't you, Ted?
Absolutely, he will.
He will get out that wetsuit with the bottom cut out, and he will release the rampant wildebeest.
Bottomless chaps.
Yes. We've got chaps. We've got some chaps to do chainsawing.
Yeah.
Bottomless chaps. And then everyone's going, you shouldn't call them bottomless chaps. What kind of chaps have bottoms? Nonetheless, they are bottomless, and we will continue to call them bottomless chaps. They are bright orange, if you care.
Actually, one series I don't mind, an American TV series I was talking about it before, movie series is the vacation movies. They were pretty funny, actually.
Right.
With Chevy Chase.
Yeah. The new thing is, I presume that's fiber. The new thing is fiber makes muscle. No, it doesn't. I'll tell you what makes muscle. Amino acids, which you get from protein.
Exactly.
That's what makes muscle. That and fat. And water. Okay.
But you're right, they are clueless. Anyone that says fiber makes muscle is absolutely clueless.
Clueless indeed, yes. Do you believe in germ theory? Okay. There is absolute, clear, unescapable connection between several pathogenic bacterial species and the disease that they are touted to cause. Okay, the fact that Koch's postulates have never been met in terms of isolating, identifying, etc., bacteria and such, it's just a piss poor argument. Bacteria are a thing, they do exist, and they do make people unwell who are infected with certain strains of bacteria at certain times in certain amounts when their immune system is overwhelmed. Bubonic plague is an example. That is a bacterial disease, definitely, no question. Okay, how do we know? Because you treat people that have bubonic plague with a substance called penicillin, which kills that bacteria, and they get better. You fail to do that, and they die. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. It's a pretty good inference. It's pretty solid, but it's not at the level that a scientist can say this is cause and effect. But it's so close to that on being like as obvious as dog's bollocks that anyone that says germ theory is just nonsense is clearly an idiot. Okay? Also, terrain theory is the answer, not... No, dickhead. They are both simultaneously true. A person's genes, a person's body reacts to the environment in which those genes are placed. Exactly. And bacteria are part of that environment. They're not mutually exclusive ideas. They're both true. Okay? So when people say, oh, you got a sick goldfish, do you treat the goldfish or do you clean the bowl? You fucking do both. Yep. Okay, good. Do you know what hasn't happened this week?
What?
I haven't had those questions that I get every week.
Well, so far so good.
I wonder if we actually get away with it this week and we don't get those two questions that I always get. Yes, do hit the like, please, everybody, even if you don't like it. Well, if you don't like it, hit the unlike. Actually, YouTube doesn't care which one you hit.
Yeah.
What is of interest to the YouTube algorithm is that you reacted in some way. We said something that motivated you sufficiently well enough to either like or dislike the stream.
Yep.
So hit one of those.
It works either way.
Do share out the link to this live stream on your social medias. You know, every little bit helps. Right. Yes. We have had a horrible heat wave. Okay, for weeks. In the north of Sweden. There you go.
There you go.
Better now, finally. Good. Science fiction is the best genre, yes.
Science fiction's fun.
Yeah, I love science fiction. Looking forward to the Alien Earth. Hope it's good. Love Blackadder as well.
Yeah.
Excellent. Also a heat wave in the US. We haven't had a heat wave. It's been chilly in the mornings. Chilly. It's been chilly. Like
-5.
25 to 27 degrees F in the mornings. It's been
good.
below zero on the Celsius scale for those of you that don't use freedom units.
Been very good.
How to get rid of visceral fat? Well, you can't choose which fat your body will get rid of and in which order.
Yeah.
All you can do is undertake a series of behaviors that will make your body more likely to use fat that has been stored previously for energy or energetic purpose, I should say. And those things are things I can clearly instruct you on or help you with if you don't know during a consultancy session that you will book with me at bit.ly/Bart, B-A-R-T, -KAY. I'm very reasonable. I don't charge anything like Not a Doctor Salad I don't know.
Yeah.
Who I'm told charges $1,000 per hour or part thereof.
Wow.
Or part thereof.
For someone that's completely unqualified.
Yes, completely unqualified to talk to people about nutrition. What is he qualified to talk to people about? Well, general medicine and psychiatry. And that's what he should confine himself to, I think, personally.
Absolutely.
Although I doubt he'd get that right either.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that he can't read science articles, he can't read English. Eddie will conclude that a paper says, well, the exact opposite of what it in fact does say. Often I've shown that on my videos. If people are interested in that, have a look at my Who's Wrong on the Interwebs videos about not really a doctor, Paul Salad I don't know. And I say he's not really a doctor. He is qualified as such, but I say he's not one because he's never practiced, not one single day in his life. Just like not a Dr. Gregor. Really? Yeah. Speaking of trolling, well, you could do several things. Yeah.
You could gag him.
You could. Yeah. Yeah.
But good luck with that.
You could set Ted on him.
Yes.
With his bucket of soapy frogs or his wetsuit with the bottom cut out or something like that. Or you could be grateful to your partner who provides a great deal. Yes. He's a great man, I think. I know the bloke.
One of the best.
I know the bloke. He's a solid bloke.
He's a solid bloke, yeah.
Well, not being very solid. He's quite slim these days. He's lost a lot of weight. But he's a good bloke. He does many things around Pimbatia that provide for, all sorts of fun and games with ducks and things. Yeah. Or you could go and sleep upstairs.
There's another option.
You could do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
Right.
What else we got?
Oh, well, that was interesting.
Where did we go?
Fucking where were we up to?
That's a good question.
Fucking jumping chat window. I hate that when that happens.
Thumbs up.
Holy shit.
Keep going.
Wow, we're that far behind?
Yeah, we're actually well behind.
Fuck's sake. We're doing a Ted. Not a Ted, we're doing a Harry. We're so far behind. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. There we go. There it is there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. How do we feel about avocados?
They suck.
I don't like them.
I don't like them.
Pim does.
My wife loves them, thinks they're wonderful, but again, they're fruits really and seeds and avocado oil, still a seed oil.
Add fat is what I would do. If you can only get access to lean cuts of beef, add some fat. Butter's great. Tallow, lard, ghee, whatever.
Yeah, any kind of fat you can get.
Good. Right. Oh,
is Ted from Play School?
No, he's not. Ted has been my lifelong companion. He was given to me at birth by a late aunt. So Ted has seen the whole. Ted knows all. He knows all the secrets.
He knows He knows where all the bodies are buried.
He does. Yeah, he buried half of them himself. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Yuba is promoted by Bickman.
Oh, God.
May have ties with the. May have ties with the product. Yeah.
Yep. What are my thoughts on grounding? It's great. You should do it as much as you can all the time. It's great. It's one of 5 health hacks that I promote for people. on a video where it's called 5 health hacks you need to know, and I'm doing that on the thumbnail so that you can see that there are indeed 5, and also so that the palm of my hand is visible, thus making me much more trustworthy, I'm told.
It's also one of 8 that I have in my 8 habits video. I think grounding is very important. It shows a measurable difference in your blood results as well. Actually, I've done these tests on myself, so very worthwhile.
Yes. Vitamin B9, how much do we need? Oh, that's individual. Yeah. Look, if you're looking for like what is the recommended daily intake of any given thing, you can look that up for yourself if you want to. What I would not do, however, is take the recommended daily intakes of anything remotely seriously, because none of them are based on science.
No.
At all.
They're based on, in fact, how much we want you to take, because we want to sell them.
Yeah.
But you should be getting as much as you can from your diet anyway.
Yeah. Also, very good commentary there from Richard regarding vitamin D3. Agree with all of that. Well done. I would also add, though, that if you are going to take supplemental vitamin D3, be very careful what form.
Yes.
If it's presented in an oil base, you probably don't want to touch it, because that oil base is very, very likely to be rancid as fuck, which will do you damage.
Yeah.
The best place to get vitamin D3 is to go and get your skin in the sun and, eat a healthy carnivorous diet to provide the base ingredients for D3, which are along the same, they're on the same metabolic pathway as cholesterol, by the way. So, yeah. How do you recover from cheat days? I suffer, I complain, I bitch, I carry on like a real,
Yeah.
And then I say I'm not going to do that anymore, and then a week goes by maybe, and I do sometimes. And other times I'm good.
One thing I do, if I have a cheat day, sometimes I will fast afterwards to help get myself back on track.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Are night cramps caused by electrolyte deficiencies? Almost always, yes. I seem to get these when totally carny. Okay, here's what you do. Get some Epsom salt or something similar that contains magnesium. Dissolve it in some water in a spray bottle and spray that directly on the skin of your legs at nighttime. Or you can take
magnesium. You can also get magnesium creams, like a heat rub. Okay, the magnesium creams that you rub into your muscles. One thing. Another thing is that it could also be circulation and a lack of CO2 in your blood. When you have a low CO2 levels in your blood, you will get muscle cramps as well. Okay.
Is it true that drinking tea damages the kidneys? Not to my knowledge. And again, what experiments on human beings will have been done to prove this? None. So it will be a speculative maybe thing.
Actually, I did see a video on there was the Primal podcast. I think that was their title this morning I saw, but honestly, I've never seen anything to back that up, honestly.
Right. Good. Yes, do hit the like button, thumbs up, whatever. Yep.
Follow up to my last question. Could the kidneys dumping electrolytes also be a symptom of gut dysbiosis?
Probably not.
And if so,
probably not.
Okay.
All right. Do you take requests for videos to react to? Yeah, send me an email.
Yeah.
bart.kay.n for Nelly, Z for zebra at the G place. And I'll look at it and I'll do it or I won't do it. At the moment, I haven't been making very many videos. In fact, none for the last several months, because I'm busy cleaning up this fucking place after that horrific flooding events that we had. I'm over it now, I think.
How do you stop alter egos eating carbs at night?
Well,
don't have carbs in the house.
Or don't have alter egos.
Yeah. It's like if you have trouble abstaining, okay, or moderating, just don't, try to. Easiest way for me is to keep the carbs out of the house. If it's not there, I'm not thinking about it, and keep yourself busy as well. It's another good way to do it.
Yeah. I might say all sorts of things to all sorts of people at various times privately about all sorts of topics. But publicly, I probably wouldn't make any comment whatsoever on such things, personally. If you want to get my opinion on such, perhaps you would book yourself in for a consultancy session where we may or may not discuss that.
Things like preventing diseases such as cancer, okay, the Bart's 5 health hacks or my 8 health habits that saved my life. Okay, these are things that will certainly help. Okay.
A sensible load of exercise, by which I mean the right amount of weight, the right volume of exercise, the right number of times a week, is universally a positive thing and would not predispose a person to heart disease. Too much training might. Being over-muscled might. Taking the gear almost certainly will lead to heart disease problems. So those are kind of the guidelines there, I guess.
Yeah, PEDs definitely will.
Yep. Is 210 LDL of concern? No, it is not. Absolutely not. Not under any circumstances, no. How many Qs are required to use? 1.
Just 1.
The number of the counting shall be 1. To 2 should they not count, neither should they count to 3.
How do you get rid of visceral fat again?
Don't repeat your questions.
Yeah.
You've had the answer.
There are a number of ways to do it.
Don't answer it again. You'll just encourage them.
Yeah. Do you think weightlifting is beneficial?
Yes.
Yeah,
at the right weight loading, at the right resistance level, with the right volume, yes. Lone Star tick side effects are not permanent if you eat correctly. I don't know anything about whether that's true or not. I'll take your word for it. Why not?
Yeah, I don't imagine it would be a permanent thing either. Do you have a video specifically?
Do I have a video specifically on the benefits of Cerule stem cell product? Yes, many. Actually, if you do a search on my channel, there are a number of videos concerning the fine product at Cerule, by the Cerule company, that is. Here is the hardcore carnivore version available to folks who live in Australia and New Zealand at this time. And I'm told soon you might be able to get it in Europe as well, which means the US will follow soon after that. Soon we will flush the world with hardcore carnivore formulation of Stem Enhance Ultra. It'll be awesome. In the meantime, though, take the standard formulation of Stem Enhance Ultra, which, as you can see, comes in a lovely see-through container. It's magic.
Also, several videos
like
on my channel that where Professor Bart and myself are talking about the benefits of these products as well. Yep.
And if you want to buy some Cerule products, get them from Dave.
Yeah.
Which is...
and everyone wins.
Which is DC Fit.
dcfit.cerule.com.
Yeah, that's at the bottom of the screen. It's winding its way across there, and as we speak now, actually. Look, it says Cerule Stem Cell Nutrition. Order now. https://dcfit.cerule.com. That's what you do. Too easy. After that, you can follow Ted on X at hrh_Ted. And then you can send us all your money to help us pay for things like excavators, utility vehicles, chainsaw blades, plus Ted's appearance fee.
Yeah, Ted's got a very expensive experience.
How's the knob twiddling going down there?
He's twiddling the knobs.
Oh, good. Yep. Good lad, Ted. You keep twiddling that knob. Are those knobs down there? Good.
Very expensive, Ted.
Yep.
Very expensive lifestyle habits.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Fuck, now jumping question thing again.
Yep.
That really annoys me. Okay, we've got a super chat. So let's find the super chat.
Super chat.
It'll be down here somewhere. There it is.
There it is.
Lovely. That's how you super chat, by the way. That's the accepted form. You get out your credit card and you send us $4.99 or more. Thank you very much, Chuck Furtado 5917. What are the arterial plaques actually comprised of? Mostly scar tissue and clotting factors. Okay, scar tissue and clotting factors, mostly, almost entirely. less than 1/10 of 1% cholesterol, usually. Occasionally some fatty streaks. Good. Here we go. Thank you for the $4.99. Where were we?
Keep going.
Yeah.
We're a pretty long way behind, I think.
Oh, we are. Yes, we're doing a hurry today. There we go.
There we go.
Very good. Very good. Right. Where's the next question? Here we go. Why do conventional biochem doctors think glucose is the main fuel source? Because that's what they're taught.
Yeah.
They don't have the wherewithal or gumption to actually question that. They just then mindlessly regurgitate and repeat that for the rest of their careers.
Yep.
That's why.
Basically it.
Master Chief Burgess, report to Ted after class, please, for latrine cleaning duty or something. Fancy showing up late to the live stream.
Yeah, very late.
Field Marshal.
Yeah. What's going
How do we
on
deal
there,
with
mate?
these Master Chiefs that are late?
Master Chiefs? Well, Ted usually pays a visit with a in his bucket of soapy frogs.
Yes, he does.
Another course of action could be banishment or put to work. You know?
Yes. Or we could spin his nipple nuts and send him to Alaska.
Yep. There's another
That's
choice.
an adroit suggestion, sir, with just two minor drawbacks. Firstly, I wouldn't send my worst enemy to Alaska. And secondly, we don't have any nipple nuts. Right. Alien Earth is incredible. Okay, we'll have to check that one out.
Okay. Do I make carnivore?
Yes. 8 small eggs.
500 grams beef mince, can of sardines, get weird diarrhea after eating, but as soon as I...
This is one of those questions like where
That's
someone
the
says,
diarrhea
doctor, it
stops."
hurts when I go like that.
Yeah.
The answer is don't go like that. So if keeping your fat up prevents you from having diarrhea, then keep your fat up.
Yep.
All right. What gives? Well, you're an individual.
Yeah, exactly. You doesn't matter like how much how many times or how much information you gather. At the end of the day, you still have to experiment with your food. What's going to feel better for you, work best, and so on and so on. So don't be afraid to experiment and just see what happens.
There's no leaving early. This live stream is also the Hotel California.
Yep.
Yeah.
No more leaving.
That's right. No more leaving by anybody. Ted is watching. Ted sees all. Right.
What's this? DC, did you know you were gifted a free membership? I'll go Carnivore private. Oh, no, I didn't.
There you go.
You should join us Thursday, 7 Eastern US time before expiration. Thanks. I will.
Right.
I will try that. Thank you very much. I didn't realize.
Yeah. Do we lose taurine and glycine if we overcook meat? Yes, to some degree. But does that mean that you will be deficient if you eat all your meat well done? No, not necessarily. I did for years. I had only well done meat, and I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, depends on your point of view, of course. But yeah, I mean, you do lose some like taurine and some amino acids do lower, but you don't lose them completely. And the difference, I think the difference in like benefit wise, I think are fairly negligible, really.
Yeah,
I don't think it really makes
Indeed.
that big a difference.
It seems like the guy that you were talking to yesterday that said we digest fiber and make amino acids, maybe that person listens to Victoria, who instructed them that glycation is caused by fat.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Yes.
Wow.
Right. Yes.
It's amazing. So the mental gymnastics that people do to try and make their theories sort of make sense. It's crazy.
When will they make a cholesterol supplement? I don't know when they will. I don't know. What is the best anti-parasitic cleanse? Don't know. It's not my area of expertise.
No idea.
Yeah. I'm told horse paste can be quite good though.
Yeah. First, hello from Ireland.
There we go.
Hello, first hello from Ireland.
Top of the morning.
Hmm.
Does meat add to the formation of gout in any way? No. ChatGPT is wrong.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
If you have a look at, actually, Bart did a video with ChatGPT, and it does apologize for the mistakes that it makes eventually, and so on and so on. But basically, these AI things, they are programmed by the people that want you to think that meat is bad for you and all the rest of it. So don't go looking for answers from these AI sort of platforms.
If you're not getting a proper insulin bump, in addition to the cramps that you can get, could it cause episodes of low blood pressure and fatigue? Yes, it could. Yes. Right. Yep. Dusters for latecomers. Fancy coming late to class.
It's just not on.
Yeah. Yeah. What paste? Horse paste. Yeah. Starts with I. The.
And ends in actin.
Yes, that. Horse paste. So now suddenly I'm at the bottom of the chat. Did we just jump a hole? I don't know how that fucking happens.
Oh, well.
Did we jump again without knowing that we jumped again? Don't know.
Did we answer this question up here?
I don't know.
So if you aren't getting proper... Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we did that one.
Stephen Thomas.
Anyway, we've been on long enough.
I think so.
Hour and a half. Yeah. If we missed your question, join us next week.
Next time.
Well, join me next week. Dave thinks
I won't be here next week.
Dave thinks he won't be here. Yeah.
Well, the plan is I'll be back in Australia next week, so
maybe he'll be here remotely, electronically. You never know.
That can happen too.
That can happen. We can make that happen. We have the technology. We have the capability. In the meantime, though, what we really ought to do is sing the national anthem of Pimbatia.
No singing.
No singing. It goes a little bit something like this. Steak and eggs and eggs and steak. That's what you should have for your breakfast. Delicious. Eggs and steak and steak and eggs. Just making sure you heard. I think they got it, Ted. Yeah. All right, join us next time. Yes, very retarded. Join us next time when stuff will be happening. Whatever.
See you, everyone.